just realised that I'm currently playing two games that were either developed or published by Sierra at the same time. That kind of thing doesn't happen very often. But I digress. From peril! For there is plenty of peril in Elvandar Forest. Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Betrayal at Krondor, and when last we left off we found a strength-enhancing well, as we decided not to use the ancient ruins to get to Elvandar, and are instead using the paths around the woodland, trying our best to avoid more sleeping glades and find enemy encounters to improve our skills upon. We wasted our climb, that we did. Now let us keep going north and see what we can uncover. Hopefully, something worth it. Uh-oh, we're going to have to fight. It's more wyverns. There are a lot of wyverns. Right, you have been surrounded. This is unfortunate. We really need to help you out. So we shall stabbinate this one with over 100 damage. And then we'll hit you. Or not hit you, as the case. Please stop firing fire. The other one decided to just try and bite, and you used fire. I just get the feeling you don't like Owen. Is it his music? Do you just not like his music? I don't know. Either way, Gorath destroyed you. Absolutely destroyed you. How is your health? It is not wonderful. Maybe if we find a trap, we can rest there. Either way, we will keep... the path has ended here. Well, clearly there's going to be something around here that will lure me. Oh, there is a thing just off the beaten path. What is just off the beaten path here? Something awesome. Something I can't see right now. It is to my south. It is... What is it? Like, really, what is it? I am not finding whatever it is. I've totally lost it, haven't I? It's over there. Like, it's literally ahead of me. Is it this bush? No. Ah, it's a stump. In here? Rations? Hey! Rations that are good! I'd like those. More rations that are good? Yep, I'll take those too. And even some powder bags. We have 12. Oh, we don't need more of them. This is when we probably need more of them. You know what, actually? This has been useless. Let's get rid of that and let's take a powder bag. Honestly, we have not used the thing there at all, so let's just ignore it, and I'm going to rest. Like, if we have food, we're just going to rest until healed, and then till day. Up, strength and... oh, no, health and stamina, rather, have got up. Strength does not naturally go up as we... Oh, we found more enemies! A lot of wyverns. That is a lot of wyverns. Okay, these are not the dangerous wyverns. At least they don't appear to be dangerous. Yeah, these are not the dangerous wyverns. We could deal with the... Oh, no, never mind. They were just... warming up, apparently. They were just warming up their fire breath. Unfortunate. But we can take care of them. Ha-ha! And dead. Yeah, these fights are trivial now with the Garda Revanche, and Owen's accuracy melee has improved to 74%. How's the sword doing? Still at 100%. Does this sword ever lose durability? Because if it doesn't, that is amazing. Oh, no, don't do that right now. I meant to... Oh, there's definitely something over there that makes exploring in that direction worth it. Also, just apply the poison. I know that the enemies are not surviving more than one hit, but maybe we'll find an enemy that does. Maybe we'll find an enemy that does. We won't. Okay, there's a lot of stuff over here. Starting with some stuff by the river. A tent. Approaching the tent, Owen had heard at least two strange voices coming from inside. Now Gorath had drawn his dagger and was poised cat-like next to the entrance. He motioned for Owen to stand back. With the skills of an accomplished assassin, he threw back the flap of the tent and rushed inside. Owen followed, ready to help. but by the time he entered, one of the two moredhel soldiers was laying on the floor, clutching weakly at his throat as blood spurted onto the dirt floor. The other soldier, though caught by surprise, had managed to grab his own dagger and stood with it drawn, facing Gorath. He faked a couple of jabs, then lunged forward, slicing into Gorath's arm, the same arm that grabbed his coat near the elbow, pulling him forward and into Gorath's thrusting dagger. He fell to the ground, and Gorath finished the job with a slice across the front of his throat. "Search the tent quickly," he commanded in Owen's direction. "Others may be nearby." "I'll take the money. I'll also take these rations, too. I mean, I'm not going to say no to rations after we found that sleeping glade. We won't take the swords, though. Swords, kinda useless. Uh-oh! Moredhel! Oh, don't say you poisoned us. Okay, it doesn't matter if you say you poisoned us or not. It'll still mean you're poisoned. But I'm just going to use thoughts like clouds here. Right, been a while since we fought a moredhel, so we'll just stab you with 100-odd damage. And staff bonk! Yep, there's a poison. Right, well, kill you. Hit you with staff bonk. And you charge forward and just strike straight through that protective barrier to kill that person. There we go. Victory has been attained. And Owen is poisoned. Fortunately, we have poison-curing berries. Right, what do we have here that makes doing this worth it? Money? Rations? Nope, that's poison. I mean, we've already dealt with poison once today. Rubbish, and... rubbish, okay. What about the... witch hag? Can I find your body? There's your body. Do you have anything good on you? You do! A scroll of firestorm. Do I have... I don't think I have that spell. Well, we're going to find out, because we're going to take this, and we're going to try and learn it. Although he could have wished for better circumstances under which to study it, Owen broke the scroll's wax seal and began to read. After an hour's labouring with the difficult language, he was able to commit the incantation to memory. While the words of the parchment etched indelible patterns in his mind, the scroll grew brittle, then crumbled slowly between his fingers, like sun-dried leaves. Marvellous! That is exactly what I wanted. More awesome stuff. There is another ring, by the way, a Roric seal. I don't know what this does. Rations, however, we can take some of those. We'll take 2. And we'll take 2. And honestly, I will just take this. I don't know what it does, but it must be useful. Okay, we've done that. There is another tent over here. We just wasted our energy. Fair enough. What else is here? A bunch of stuff in that corner. Is it useful stuff? It's treasure chests. Okay. It's a lockbox. Okay. With flashing sword and booming cry, with darkness staining land and sky, the army comes, prepared to die. Soldiers fall in glistening dress as battles are joined without egress. Save comfort in the earth's caress. Is this rain? Oh, what a guess. What a guess. Right, what do we have here? Ooh. There's some nice stuff here. You know what, actually? Take this. Apply this to the armor. Some Killians? Absolutely apply this here. That seems useful. And I suppose we can take this for now, just in case? We have no inventory space now. Another lockbox! When it is down, it is lower than a horse's belly. When it is up, it is higher than a horse's back. Saddle? I am on the ball with these today. Money! And that's... Ooh, I was going to say that's all we want, but we have another bag of this powder. And I want that. Okay! Third one, also a lockbox. The wheel is steered despite the night. They prefer our lead more than the light. wheel is steered despite the night. That one, I'm not so sure about. This one is trickier. What could it be? Oh, stars. There we go. That wasn't so tricky. Ooh, okay, money is, like, totally worthless here. But you know what? Actually, at this point, so are rations. We have so many rations. I'm actually going to put away 2 packs of rations to have a look at this spell scroll. River Song. Is that one we know? It's one we know now. Okay, I'm going to take these gems. And we're going to leave everything else, because we don't need any of this. Okay, that was a good diversion. That went very well indeed. We're just going to head west now. Just straight west. Find the road. Should be one at some point, I'm sure. Okay, we found a road. And we shall camp. Oh, Owen needs a little bit of healing, actually, so we'll camp until healed. I mean, it's not going to hurt us. It's really not going to hurt us. We have tons of rations. Okay, pass over 3 to you. And we're going to save. And hopefully not find more peril. Oh, who are we kidding? There is going to be, like, oodles more peril. Also, we shall remove this and make a new save, because I don't think we've saved yet, and bad things happen if you don't save. So, this road leads to the north. Okay, we've been on that road. There's a road here that we have not been on that far, anyway. This is the road that we abandoned before. That leads to this road that heads north. So let's head north and see what we can find. Probably peril. Gorath stopped and stared off into the distance. Mother of Ishap. More wyverns. More stealth, rather. Let's not push it too far. No, I want to push it too far. No, really, Owen, we don't want to. But I want to get better at sneaking. Oh, really? Look what you've done now, wyverns. Oh, that's a lot of wyverns. You know what? Since you tend to get blasted with stuff, have Skin of the Dragon. There we go. Then we'll Skin of the Dragon Gorath, and then Gorath will be absolutely fine. Yep, here comes Skin of the Dragon number 2. Now you are safe. Yay! How about thee? You will just absolutely crush everything. Like, absolutely crush everything. Yep. Another one down. I doubt that's going to do anything. Yep, that's a miss. Gain some health. You just keep murdering everything. And we'll move you up. And you're going to do that. We're going to heal for a bit, honestly, because there's no reason not to. There we go. Just keep on healing. Okay, you're at maximum now. You just move up. Heal. And we can just hit you with the staff for a bit. And eventually the spell is going to fade. And then we'll just kill you. Seems like a good plan to me. Staff bonk. Oh, the spell has faded. Oh no, it hadn't faded. Never mind, we still win. We still win. Right. North we continue to go. Gorath faltered. A hand clasped to his gullet, he grimaced as Owen looked to him for reassurance, forcing as much of a smile as he could for the boy's benefit. Imitating a gesture of fondness he had often seen, he reached out and tousled the squire's golden hair. We have come to the moment, Gorath said. Elvandar lies just ahead. Perhaps the eledhel may put this matter of Macross to rest. Owen nodded, peering into the heights, hoping to catch a glimpse of the fair folk on their elaborate balconies among the leaves. I'm almost afraid to go on, Owen said. What if what we're looking for isn't here? What if the elves think we're invaders and try to kill us? We will not be harmed, Gorath said, gasping as the magic of the elven forest attempted to turn him aside. If you think it is time to enter the city, then I follow. It is your decision, Owen. Let's go! Oh, through there! Owen gaped. Awash in light, Elvandar glistened, its circuitous fairy walkways decked in glowing lanterns of brushed gold and crystal. Above, a canopy of silver-white leaves arched over the whole of the treetop city, masking from view where the sun or moon reigned in the skies beyond. Gorath, isn't this the most perfect place you've ever seen? Owen exclaimed. I've never dreamt of anything like this. Squire, if you could hold your tongue for a moment, Gorath said, it might behoove you to bow to their queen. Flushed with embarrassment, Owen turned heel, shriveling as he noticed the cloaked figures who waited patiently upon their thrones. Quickly he folded in obeisance, hoping sincerely that human manners would be appropriate in the elven court. We have come from Krondor with news about Pug of Stardock, Owen said. We are in hopes. Silence, child, Queen Aglarana spoke gently, her pale blue eyes glowing in the shadows. Though we would hear of our dear friend Pug, we first must attend to the unravelling of eons. Inclining her head towards Gorath, her voice and composure took on a grave edge. You have come before us as a moredhel, but never may you leave Elvandar as such. Are you willing to return to us, your ancient kin, cousin? Rage flashed in his eyes. Trembling with emotion, Gorath advanced on the queen, his hand darting to the hilt of his sword. No, Gorath! Owen gasped, knowing his voice was too small to stay his friend's wrath. You can't! I am Gorath of the clan Ardanian, he spat, his voice thick with an ageless contempt. Colour drained from his face as he gripped even more tightly the sword at his side. I am Gorath, and I formally return to the eledhel and swear fealty to Aglarana, queen of elves, and to Thomas, prince consort and war leader. Falling to one knee, he knelt low before Aglarana's feet. I am yours to command, lady. His heart hammering an unsteady tattoo in his chest, Owen stared in frank appraisal of the elves before him. Except for a glazed expression lingering on Prince Consort Thomas's face, he saw no evidence that any of them had witnessed anything unusual. Rise. From this day forward, you are no longer moredhel, Gorath, Aglarana said. You are a member of the family of Elvandar and of the eledhel. When your quest is done, you will return here to be one with us. That is our desire. What is this news of Pug? As if awakening from a dream, the elven war leader spoke the magician's name with great concern, his dark eyebrows rising in interest as Owen began to elaborate the details. At times he would request that certain details be repeated, but always his glassy eyes became sharply focused when Owen spoke the names of Pug and members of Arutha's court. By the moons, that means trouble. Thomas coughed as the boy finished his tale. The Book of Macross is not a book, but instead a gift that Pug gave to me long ago. I was to use it to come to him if ever he left that message for me. I must go. You cannot, love. Even now I sense the effects of the pain-killing herbs beginning to wear off, Aglarana said, laying a pale hand on Thomas's shoulder. As if broaching a delicate subject, she continued quietly. 3 days ago the war leader was struck with a poisoned blade. Only last evening did his fever abate, but he demanded to be brought here when he heard that a moredhel was returning. He hasn't the strength for the trip. You must go in his stead. Don't try my patience, Aglarana. Pug needs my help, and I shall go! Struggling to gain his feet, he blanched with the effort, standing straight only by groping the back of his throne. How many of our kin carried you here, my warlord? The queen asked, her voice laced with concern. Was it 5 or 6? You are no longer possessed by the soul of Ashen Sugar, and you are not gifted with immortality. None doubt your strength or loyalty, Thomas, but you owe it to Pug to send able help. As always, my love, you are wise, Thomas whispered, his strength beginning to fail him. Reaching beneath the seat of his throne, he brought forth a leather tome covered with dust. Oh, look at that beautiful place. We may not be the strongest or the fastest, Thomas, but we are able, and we are here. Send us to him. I have little choice. You, Gorath, shall be my emissary in this. May the blessings of Elvandar go with you. And tell Pug that I am sorry. We shall. And suddenly gone! Chapter 7, The Long Ride. Oh, does this mean we switch back to... Bells tolled in the towers of Northward. Yes, we're switching back! Jubilant guards shouted from the walls, slapped backs, exchanged war stories only days old. Already a bard was milling through the crowd, gathering names and places, scribbling them down as fast as he could. Tonight they would gather, and they would drink, and they would pay old Tamney the minstrel each time he sang their names. Listening to the general hubbub drifting in through an open shutter, Senior James allowed himself a grim smile as he dropped down to where Arutha and Locklear conferred over a battle map. By day's end, I warrant that Delekhan will have died on the sword point of every man here, James said. It's a shame he wasn't really leading that raid. Indeed, Arutha agreed, his eyes shrouded as he brooded about something. I would like to ask him a few questions. I leave for High Castle at noon. Even though the moredhel have turned from here, I am certain that the first of them will be upon our troops there by sun up tomorrow. Fortunately, my army will be there to greet him. Still, I wish I knew what they were up to. Arutha glanced up, startled as a page boy skidded into the chamber. Your pardon, my lord, the boy stuttered. They have captured the moredhel raiding leader. Without pause, Arutha's eyes hardened. Prepare him for questioning. Cooperate now, moredhel, and I promise you'll live to see your children become adults. Daunt me, and I'll have your eyes for necklace beads and your manhood for an inkwell. My death will be unimportant. If you think we shall torture you unto death, I would advise that you ponder my mood. Anxious though I am to have answer, I will keep you screaming this side of death a month or a year, or until I feel well satisfied that we have heard all that you have to say. A day, a month, you've already lost. Nail my entrails to your doorpost, feed my brain to your dogs. It will not matter. Even if you act now, you will be too late. You will win only pain for your trouble. Instruct him, torturer. That sound does not work for this scene. You do not listen. We know the secret of Sethanon. We shall free him! What secret? Why to Sethanon? 10 years ago we attacked with Muramandas. You captured, imprisoned him. Deluded fool, we killed Muramandas at Sethanon and burned his bones for potash. There is nothing there for Delekhan to find. A lie. We have spied. What else could you guard so closely? How does he think he will win past our garrison at High Castle? He hasn't enough men. Answer me! That sound doesn't work! Rift machine! The Six have a machine! It can take them place to place like a door between great distances. Even while your troops died Sethanon, we will walk through the machine! We shall be through the dim wood and inside Sethanon a week before you can reach us. Your troops will be exhausted. The day will be ours. A rift machine inside the dim wood. That Sarati magician has been consorting with Delekhan. Yes, he has. Torturer! Tell Senior James and Locklear to ride to the dim wood. They must find and destroy that rift machine while I hie to High Castle and divert our forces once more. Time is of the essence. Destroy the moredhel rift machine, and here we are. Where are we exactly? We are by the dim wood. Can we go to High Castle and Eld Point? I hope we can. And so, when we come back, folks, it is dark. We have all of this loot that we hopefully will be able to sell. And there's probably nowhere we could enchant all this stuff, which is a shame. Rather the Sword of Limbs crack. A shame, but what can we do? I'll tell you what we can do. Get more stuff. We really do need more stuff. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, for when we come back, Chapter 7. Also, do need to save. Also, that sound for the moredhel being in pain, still not appropriate. Still not the appropriate sound at all. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.